Brian Feinerman, and this is your Fast Money Trade School. Feel like you're getting lost at sea in the stock market? One tip to find your way: follow the whales, Wall Street's most powerful investors. These heavy hitters have to disclose their biggest holdings. Just check out a 13F form filed quarterly to see what Buffett or Icahn have been buying. But before you dive in head first, remember, even whales can get beached. Class dismissed.
I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. Are you? Is this market having you down? Well, then let's do some Wall Street whale watching. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, partner at the JMB FLP. Today we'll be reviewing the holdings of Pequot Capital Management, currently coming in at number 66 on my list of the 100 top traders. Now, of course, you can see that I've done so well with this strategy. It's put me in the top 3% in the most recent CNBC tournament with returns of over 53%. And what I merely did was follow the holdings of the richest, most successful investors out there, and I found their holdings through these free websites. Now again, what we do is merely get an average analyst ranking through these free websites. And also I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of October 16, 2009. Now looking at the holdings of Pequot Capital Management, you see all the ones that come into the moderate buy camp are TS, NE, FWLT, GE, GME, and RIO. And I'll see all the holdings that make it into the hold and sell camps at this time. So with that, we go to the charts. Looking at TS, you can see it's had quite the run up since March lows and is now coming out of a couple month consolidation period. And seeing it's run up a bit, you can see that it's started to move a little lower. So I would expect that to move down on this one, because stochastics is kind of indicating the overbought level at this time. But also it could possibly embed, and you could possibly see move sideways or possibly higher on this one. As for NE, this one is had quite a breakout since July and a series of golden crosses at that time. You've had quite the run up recently in the last month or so, and stochastics is getting close to the overbought level. So that could run into some resistance there, or it could possibly embed and move higher. As for Foster Wheeler, now this one's been in a sideways range for the last month or so, and seeing the fact that stochastics is now in the midpoint in the range and heading higher, I would look for this one to move higher. As for General Electric, this one is running into quite a bit of resistance at its 300-day level and is in quite a bit of a trading range. Stochastics has indicated a down move, so I'd possibly look for this one moving lower. As for GameStop, this one too is run into the 300-day level, but it's coming into some resistance there. But on the good side, I would say you're coming into a series of golden crosses here. So I'd say wait for it to get over the 300-day, and look what stochastics is doing around the 80 level. It's coming into a bit of overbought level. So if stochastics continues to move up, I would look for this one for a breakout. If not, I would look for this one to move higher or trade in a range. And as for RIO, there are no charts available at this time. So in review, the moderate buys are TS, NE, FWLT, GE, GME, and RIO. And again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of October 16, 2009. And if you'd like a more up-to-date reading of the holdings of Pequot Capital Management, you can find those on Stock Picker and get an average analyst ranking through these free websites. Now, on to my disclaimer. Disclaimer, I am not a licensed investment advisor, and the investments I am showing you today are what I'm doing for my friends and family's accounts. And I am not affiliated with any of the websites used to determine these rankings. And I currently own shares of General Electric at this time. So again, this is Brian Mckeon from the JMB FLP, saying thank you and see you next time for I'm a Whale Watcher. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, creator of The Predatory Lender. Now, if the previous was a little too boring for you, try The Predatory Lender. and join the predatory lending team as they go on their intergalactic adventures trying to hunt down the next great investment opportunity for you.